Hi, everybody. This is Allison from AllyKat Creations. How are you? Please like, share, subscribe, and hi to my channel if you have yet to do so. And if you get anything from my work, like a connected down an epiphany, a mind explosion, a new book to read, a new or a new everything to explore, please consider supporting my work. All the links will be at the bottom. It's not just my links, it's all the people that I value, I find amazing content with. I support all of them in my own way, and they have amazing things to offer you. So go check out the link section after this live is over, because it's not there yet. But you can go on to my other videos to find those links. AllyKatCreations211.com is my website. There you get to see pyramids and all kinds of artwork. If you're interested in any of that, please email me, because that's the best way to get in touch with me with my artwork or any other questions you have. I have channel memberships. There you guys get special emojis. You guys get oracle card readings, but for like an hour plus for the collective. There's not many of you. So therefore, you guys are getting a slam dunk in readings. Also, you are going to get entered into my raffles. 3D gets 1 free entry. 4D gets 2 free entries. And one of the prizes, because I just don't draw one person, I draw multiple. See this shirt I have today? Read books, be kind, and stay weird. So someone can twin with me. I am raffling this off. And if you're not a channel member and you would like to enter into my raffles, that information will be up by next week. I have to pick the first place raffle prize. So the benefits are awesome. And 4D, you also get to work alongside with me with a lot of my side projects, side hustles. So get ready for that. Crazy day today. It is over 100 degrees heat index, meaning it's like 90 something, but it feels like it's over 100. That's right. I had to cool down. I had to go out. So we're getting really bad storms, and I had to get specific water that I give me and Freya. I ran out, and I'm like, oh, well, if we're having a wind bag of 80-mile-per-hour winds, there might not be power. So I went to go to the store earlier, and it was so damn hot. I got myself a milkshake. But this one is not the healthy one. But anywho, first time I am doing a live. I usually pull with the video. I'm going to try this out and see if you guys like it. I also meditated. I was seeing Chippy and Mr. Zippy the Scroll that were on my deck, but they would not let me videotape them. There's a lot of wind and interference, and it was just today was not a great day of getting a short. Freya was being sassy. She just kept leaving with her little mouse. So yeah. Let me say hi. Hi, Scott. Hi, Miss Ivy. Hi, Miss Hazel. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Miss Sid, Divine Sunflower Tarot. Go check her out. She did a live earlier with Oracle cards, and it was phenomenal. It was fantastic. Go check that video out from her. It was live, but guess what? You can always rewatch. You know, the biggest thing about tarot and Oracle cards, it's whenever you receive it and see it. This because someone pulls up a card and says November, this is happening by this day. That doesn't apply to you if you are on a different timeline. Remember to go within and resonate with your heart space. Know what's true for you. Not all the time do you receive a message that it aligns with you. It might align with a version of you that's not in coherence just yet. Just saying. Because I know you guys don't do it, but I know I'm sure Miss Sig gets it once in a while that someone's like, that doesn't apply to me. Not everything is about you because we love you, but yes. You know, yes, a naughty treat is definitely fine once in a while. I had a healthier shake yesterday. It was again really hot. I don't have air conditioning down here. It's not hot down here, but I still get like the humidity. So I had a shake with strawberries and blueberries in it. It was delicious and it was very healthy. Today the place with everybody everywhere that I went everywhere that I went today, after the store to get water, there was lines, because everything in the Midwest, there's everything is like drive-through. There's this brand new Seven Brew place that has like healthy like drinks and teas. And I was really was like, okay, I'm really hot, I'm really thirsty. And that was on like the highway. The line to get into the place was on the highway. I am not waiting on the highway. No, thank you. So I did a dip and went to DQ because they don't have Carvel around here. And I wasn't waiting on Baskin Robbins or the other places. Holy crap, today everybody's out and trying to get their stuff done before the storms come. Ah, anywho, it's so true, Miss Sid. Don't look to find, and that's why I really don't ever do love readings or equate with that because that's one thing I think a lot of people don't emerge themselves with inside themselves is self-love. You can't love another person unless you really truly know what that love is for you inside. And we look outside to the tools to say, "Oh, when is my husband coming?" And um do you guys before I even pull cards for everybody? You don't even know. Okay, so we know Allison's been on an AI bonanza the last um few weeks. But in for good reason. And something had me figuring out like why when you see these psychic people, and I'm not saying or debunking any of them because there are true people who can draw your soulmate. Now, your soulmate does not need to be a romantic partner. It could be a business partner. It could be your best friend. It could be an animal. I asked AI to generate for me who I'd marry. It actually gave me a drawing. Now, do I honestly think that's gonna be a thing? No. He is handsome. That's a handsome guy right there. Fake. It's an AI rendering. I don't think that's a real person out there. Maybe someone will look with similarities, but I was just testing the water out because I'm noticing a lot of people yearning for that. And yes, I'm like in the 43 range. I am single like a Pringle. I can seem to land it a guy that is a long lasting thing. And that's probably a lot of inner work I have to do on myself. But regardless, AI guy is handsome. I don't know if he has a name yet, but I'm like, how are these people doing this? Because people are making a fortune from other people that are not going within and doing the work on themselves to figure it out. You got to be secure in yourself. And sure, like it's fun. It's fun to do that. Oh, let me see. But people take a lot of these things as tools literal. And it's really nice to know that, like, yes, we all have, a lot of us have prosperity, abundance, and like great things coming to us. But we also have to keep in mind that we're merging with that timeline, that it doesn't have to be materialized just yet. It's something to look forward to. It's something to have faith for until we become it. And that, in order to do that, you got to put action into motion. You're still a third dimensional being. You still have to put action into motion to get it. So if I want a guy, I got to put the emphasis on healing myself and working out whatever is the past, learn from what I didn't get right in those past relationships to move forward. Also, be secure and know that I'm worthy. And then when I'm out in public, I might draw somebody, who knows? But if you don't put yourself out there, you're not going to get anybody. I only had that one instance where somebody literally fucking rang my doorbell. I did it. It didn't. It didn't. It says like we can't determine marriage this way. Da, 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 da. AI. Hi, Arnie. Hey, Arnie. What's up? Arnie. Arnie. He actually designs oracle cards. They're flipping amazing. He has a lot of them, and I have some of them. I have the angel numbers card deck that I'm going to pull from today. So how is this going to happen? Like I said, with the love, I do have oracle cards that will spell it out if that's what you're into. But again, I like to, when someone's doing like a free question reading, I like to keep it general. That's just me, unless like I'm pressed, like right now I'm trying to pivot my life. I don't know what the damn direction I'm going in. I don't know where things are leading me at this moment. I just show up every day and do me. I like to keep a little generality to it so that other people might get something from it. Now, based on what you're asking, I pulled a plethora of different types of cards. So if you just want a just a card, I don't want to give you if you just don't know what to ask and you want some damn direction, and not saying damn in a bad way, I'll show you what I have first. If you would like to pick from one of those, we can do that. And the little decks I'm going to pull with it. So if you want your animal's oracle, I can do that. But we got the Priestess of Light. So if we're interested in needing to know, like this was the last oracle for the channel member, but this is Healing Earth. And I have Beyond Lemuria, and this one is with the chakras and yeah, a lot of the chakra stuff is there. And then I have the Gateway of Light, and that's with the galactic information, with the gateways that are opening up for us. I have our beautiful shaman deck here. All of them will be pulled with a crow. We have angel numbers. I got kippers. I got the archetype cards. I got the rose oracle cards. I mean, I got more underneath the desk. I also have my ending and my rune deck. So if you want an overall general, like what the hell, I could do the runes. So yeah, if you I have the tea leaves too, if you want tea leaves. I like to leave it open because sometimes it gets overwhelming. Like I don't even, like when I do the lives of Janine and Arnie and we're pulling deck, I don't even know half the time what I want to pull to answer someone's question. It normally lands, sort of. So Arnie, I asked AI to render me a sketch of who I'd marry. This is what came up. I could totally see that, like, obviously, I could totally see myself with somebody like that. But I'm not a picky person. I actually look at someone's soul. Obviously, I have to be attracted to you. I have to be attracted to you. But I was like so curious the other day. All these people, like, I could draw your soulmate. Yeah, I. Because an artist can tell who's really drawing and what's mocked. Oh boy, mocked. So thank you everybody for coming. Storms are coming soon. That's why I went early. So if anybody has if you want just a card pulled for you, if you have a question that is burning up inside, you can ask it. I'm going to try to be very conscientious of the chat. I mean, I have when if someone were to ask me what my exes look like, they're all freaking different. All of them. And I don't have many of them, but they're all vastly extremely different. Yes. Oh, yes. You got it, Sid. I've dated like sideshow pierced, heavily pierced guy. I had a tattoo shop owner, two of them. I had a normal guy in high school, then I had one that was a punk. I go for the eccentric types, but then I go for normal guys too. And I did sage a lot, but I don't need the sage killing my sinuses. Even though, yes, it does clear things, entertainment purposes only. Uh, YouTube, I have my lavender sage candle going as well, but they have the smoke up and there's no circulation down here. It's not good. I got a lot of tinglies with that one. I'm actually going to pull you also a crow. Anybody that was on here earlier, please go check out Sid's Oracle card reading. It was gorgeous. She has a lot of decks that I don't. And there's a lot of decks on my cart that I have a whole cart packed. But I try to cycle out. Look, it's Arnie's angel number cards. I get you an angel number 2. In today's normal social norm standards, it's like I hate to be I don't like myself for being a stereotypical person in this regard. But those guys that like are preppy, like the finance doodles, the people that are prim and proper. Oh, okay, so let's go to Morg. I used to watch Morg religiously. I stopped because, and not because he doesn't read really good Gnostic work, he really does. But he started off with Hyperionism, and then he's like changing his tune, which is fine. But he like it had a feel of like making a cult. So he's so into this Hyperionism that he created. And he had all these people make channels kind of bowing and owing prominence to him. And then he started changing his direction when he thought his perception shifted, which is fine to do. We all shift in our thinking, and that's okay. But then don't make content that's culty, and then change everything about his stuff. Um, I am not necessarily against Morg. I think Morg is awesome. Politically, when you have channels like that, I try to stay apolitical when I'm doing my readings. I don't infuse my political opinions, and stuff. But I was watching Morg for a long time before he like his fame and everything zipped up. Yeah, Morg, but this like it's not as bad now, but when he was doing this Hyperionism, and he did write books. I have like one or two behind me. And he was really talking about ontological mathematics and the Fourier wave function, and like he's super smart. Morg is ridiculously smart. But like his videos, you had to have a certain amount of people before he started doing his reading. He wasn't balancing like I don't know, there's a lot there, but like his following, every if you said something that was counteractive to his chat, he would block you, or he'd have his minions block you. Like free speech. If you like, there's a bunch of people that come into my lives that do not see the world the way I do, and that's okay. Just be respectful about it. And I think Morg is great with the Gnostic works when he is giving you the Gospel of Thomas and Neve and talking about a lot of the biblical stories. That's his stronghold, and he should have stuck with that without this Hyperionism and this new. I don't even know what it's called now, but he went through three phases. And he was like bowing down to the gray aliens. I'm like, what? I can't watch you anymore. I can't do it. So yeah, but Morg is pretty cool. I'm not here to slam Morg. He has a lot of great information. Um, so yeah, I'm not necessarily, I'm still subscribed to him. I still give him my support, but not to the detriment of my own thinking. So I'm going to do the card first, and then we're going to read the little goodies extra. So this is for Sid. This is the only thing I don't like about her decks is that you have to go finding all this stuff. I'll get there. It will come. There we go. I found it. So I drew for Sid, Temple of the Rose, Ancient Power, Expression, Activation, Sacred Codes. For millennia, feminine power, expression, and wisdom have been suppressed. As a result, the feminine has been silenced, dismissed, and disrespected. We're becoming disconnected from the earth, the mother, and have stopped revering her elders. But times are finally changing, and we're a part of this change. Every time we honor our body, express our wisdom, share our voice, and connect with our sensuality, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. Every time we call back our power, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. Every time we come together in circle, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. Every time we honor a cyclic nature and the cycles of nature, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. Regardless of which gender you identify with, if any, this is a card of calling back your power. It's a card of expressing your truth no matter what it is. It's a card of sharing our soul's voice and singing the song that you came here to sing. This is a card activation. It's a call to action, and it's remembrance. You're the child of the ancient goddess. As you express yourself, you express for all who could not. As you reclaim your power, you do so for all those who cannot. Each shackle you break through, you free those who are yet to come. Share your voice, sing your song, dance your dance, reclaim your power. That is what you came here for. Soul inquiry. How are you being called to call back your power, express your truth, and honor the cyclic nature within? Hi, Ashmaya. Hi, Michael. Hi, Mel. How are you? Hi, Hazel. I know you're in here, Hazel. I don't know if I said hi. 2 seconds, guys. I gotta put my fan on. I'm getting a little, I get a little burny in here. And this shirt, if you are interested, I'm raffling it off at the end of the month. You're not done yet, Miss Sid. You're not done yet. If you get nervous, focus on service. Put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And if the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. Your crow card is chaos. Amid chaos, seek moments of calm and clarity. They bring focus and clear path forward. And your angel number, this is from Arnie's deck. Angel number 1212. Embrace the guidance of your guardian angels. Stay positive and trust in the divine plan unfolding for you. Balance, growth, and strength. And what I will say, and I'm sure Sid will also agree with me, we got to be patient with what is unfolding. Like, I have to remind my ass. Like, I still haven't figured out the template framework of what to put my coloring book in to get it to make sense on Canva. And there's just, I'm just, okay, I gotta take my time and my patience and not get frustrated with, like, things are, as long as my intention is I'm gonna get this done, it will get done sometime. I don't have to rush. Things are not gonna materialize like that. And that's only because what we want, especially a lot of you guys here, you're matriculating from the higher densities all the way down here. It takes time. Bigger things take larger time in our linear space to materialize for us. I definitely will pull you a card, Mr. Arnie. Arnie, do you have any question in mind, or do you want me to just do me? Hi, the big meanie. Arnie's getting an oracle. You're getting some runes, boy. Yeah, so the Canva, what I'm doing with Canva is it's helping, the coloring books are helping me because I have organizational dyslexia. So like I have all, like when I'm presented with all these images, it's hard for me to pick things out to make it make sense. So the coloring books are actually helping me because there's no color to formulate, okay, content. And now I could put that and make a book out of, oh, this is the nature spirits, and Little Thor and Freya are going to go on an adventure and do this. Oh, now with this one, we're going to go meet aliens. So, like, it's helping me subsection my ideas. But it to format this shit and do it on the right thing in Canva is Allison's not strong point at all. And I don't have the one that the free, I have free Canva. I don't have the paid Canva. Arnie, I'm gonna pull you also. I got Dex hiding. You're getting a crow too, and I'm pulling you. Of course. I'm doing Arnie. I saw the big meanie. We'll get Ash Maya. Hi, Kathy Sky Song. Just be patient with me, guys. This is like Allison's first time doing the live thing and doing the question thing. So patience is a virtue on my end. I want to get everybody some cards. So just have patience with me. I totally got called to do this 2 nights ago. But it got more solidified last night. Because some of you know there have been people coming into my lives like just wanting oracle cards. I'm like, I don't even do oracle cards on Tuesday. I do crafting. I'm a crafter. I craft. Almost done, Arnie. We're gonna get you a read, and then we have the big meeting, and we have Ashmaya. Thank you. So anybody that wasn't, this is last night's progress. And then I'm bringing some of these on Friday. I get to do coloring sheets and color with the kitties at the Cat Cafe. Really excited about that. So, yeah. Yesterday was just really funky for me because at some point I stopped talking and I was focusing and the energy was wonky. It just felt off yesterday midway. And I don't know if that's just someone was sending me negative juju. I don't know. All right. So, Arnie, you got one of my favorite runes. I pulled runes for you. We have Gabo, generosity, opportunity. If this rune card is drawn, the theme of giving and sharing is prominent. There may be a surprise gift arriving in your life soon, whether a material one or in the form of emotional support from others, or even the gift of discovering a hidden talent. The card urges you to appreciate this gift for the blessing it is, but also indicates the need for you to shine a spotlight on the energy exchanges in your life right now, including personal relationships, partnerships, and contacts. Are you giving too much and receiving too little? Or are you the one not investing enough in a situation? You are especially encouraged to ensure there is balance between giving and receiving in all your relationships. It also wants you to take a close look at the most important relationship of all, the one you have with yourself, and to create a harmonious balance between being sensitive to the needs of others and taking care of your own. I know that hits Arnie. I know that, especially in the community he's in. We have sacral chakra. You are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect the sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. So here again, Arnie, something in the dynamic of your relationships needs to be looked at and examined. And I know when it comes to a lot of us in the spiritual community that, I do vending events, I go to a healing center. There's a lot of ego involved with a lot of those people. They think they're on the top of their tier and they are in it to win it for themselves and not including other people. So I definitely see that clashing with the people that Arnie deal with. And I know I've seen some videos, but there might be another person sneaking in there that spirit wants you to be aware of. Protection. Feel secure in your strength and resilience. You have the power to overcome challenges. And from your own deck, Arnie, angel number 452, a sign from the universe that the changes are coming your way, symbolizes wealth, abundance, and success. Your dreams and goals are manifesting now. Hi, Sparky. Damn. I hope. I could say that well, I have to okay, Big Meanie, I already got a deck I want to pull for you. Um I was at the healing center for the gong wash, and after the gong bath, people are talking and they just tinfoil hatted the entire conversation, just hit with the tinfoil hat stuff. And they're like, "Oh, you should come to the talk in the meeting." I'm like, "Well, I was really never invited." I wonder why, because now you're hearing all the truth and now I make sense to you. Just trying to be nice, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, and the people don't mean, I mean, especially this group of people, they were elderly, they were cute. You want to take them home with you, but the arrogance kind of like there that's like no one else knows this information, and I kind of was like, I'm not here to oversee your information. I'm just going to tell you. And 9/11 came up, and I'm like, I was there in person. I saw no planes. And they were like, I'm like, sorry, but not sorry. And then a specific nation state came up, and then a certain German Austrian guy came up, and I had Holocaust survivors in my family. Ooh, that's strong. Big Meanie. After Big Meanie, we have Ashmaya. Disco ball. Chat GPT has a disco ball thing. I made myself into a disco ball. I made myself into a disco ball. And again, everybody protects themselves differently. You got to go what aligns within you. Big Meanie, do you need to replenish? Are you feeling tired? Mm, feeling tired? Yeah, the people that I come across that are just new, I let them have their shine. I'm like, it's whatever. I already know this stuff. It doesn't bother me. But you know, truth is on a level, and when you hit that frequency and the truth is like, ah, like just know there's a lot more people who are spiritually advanced than I am. They can shine. Everybody's at different spots in their life. Have your little spotlight moment, but at the same time, don't think no one else knows the information just because you're not gatekeeping shit. Sorry. And I don't like to gatekeep and that's why I'm always going live and sharing with you what I see, what I feel, because why gatekeep that for yourself? It doesn't go anywhere. Big Meanie, and the reason why I ask you, because the card I pulled for you, I had a semblance of pulling this. From this, the Shaman's Dream deck, it's Empty Well. Nothing here, time to replenish, diminishing yourself for another. The empty well reveals that there is nourishing for you here. Nothing nourishing here for you here. The well is dry and the desert is encroaching on your once fertile garden. It is time to face this harsh reality and move on. Give gratitude and thanks for the abundance you have experienced and let spirit guide you to your next destination. This might mean saying goodbye to someone or something or insisting on changing the rules of the game. Stop diminishing yourself for the sake of another. Making yourself small will not produce the results you want. There is a lack of reciprocity of give and take. The empty well tells you that it is time to reclaim what is yours and return what does not belong to you. The shadows cast in your direction are not of your making. You do not need to react or respond to them as they are not real. Simply shine your light upon them and see how it dispels them. These shadows are projections that you are confusing for reality. You may not been you may have not been offered a shovel to help you dig yourself out of an uncomfortable situation, a bucket to drink from the well, but you cannot dig yourself out of this hole, and remember that there is no water to be found in that well. Receive the empty well as a gift. Do not exert your energy and waste your resources by repairing the walls or mending the rope. Follow the waterway, the aquifers that run deep in the earth, and you will be led to a new spring oasis. You will find these underground streams, these rich natural resources in the subterranean depths of your own heart. So, Big Meanie, what's drawing your energy? What's drawing on your energy? I'm pulling you an angel card. I'll just leave them like that. Okay. You got adventure, Big Meanie. Embrace adventure as a journey of exploration and discovery. It adds excitement and growth. So maybe you're going to be asked to go on a vacation or just look at different locations. I don't know if you're staying where you are, or you need to shift perspective. You can also like Earth Angel. You are a light worker who came to Earth to teach about love. Big Meanie. I'll get to, I'm formulating from upstairs. 999, completion and new beginnings. Embracing change and challenges in relationships and career. Stand in reflection and growth. Like what I'm getting from all of this, and it's a lot, is that maybe where you're positioned in where you are, where you live, might not be so cohesive for you. And I know when we're disabled, we're on a budget, we don't got much, but maybe looking at a big picture of downsizing. And if you are in a small spot, maybe relocation or just adjusting who you're allowing into your life. Because when you're not dealing with people that have well intentions or they're undermining you in some way, that these cards will be pulled. And it seems like from the Earth Angel and that the little that I know of you, you're a sweetheart and people take advantage of kindness. But see if that helps. Also, when we're in a situation that's not necessarily ideal, whether it be a mental scape, whether it be it's recapitulating your nervous system to what you want and really focusing your energy on, okay, how can I manifest this? Yeah, and you have to and listen, and this is why I like the open banter. And this goes for anybody. If someone is drawing off your energy and there's no reciprocity, there's no give or take, and it doesn't need to be equal. Not everybody has a freaking full cup to be pouring out to everybody all the time. You might get a 60-40, you might get an 80-20, but as long as you're getting something back and you're not getting anything, it's time to, okay, I have my boundaries I need to put up. You don't need to escape these people out of your life. I mean, if you can, great, but you're going to go over there. You're not going to be in my locality anymore. You're not going to have my access to my energy anymore. You're denied. Disco ball. You are the disco ball. You're in the middle of that shit. And anybody who's trying to pull your energy, all that light goes right back to them, back to sender. It goes for anybody. That includes your significant others. Sometimes they get on you really bad. Okay, Miss Ash Maya. You're a toughie, girl. We're gonna do the Marion deck for you. You know, the people that really hurt me said some very damning things. I still send them love. I send them grace. I send them compassion. I don't hate them. They're not in my locality anymore. They're not able to access my energy the way they used to. They're over there and I'm over here. And I'm living my life without having to be stressed out. That's right, Miss Sparky. And you know what? I'm going to say for a lot of the readings that I've been getting, well, I watch when it comes to my energy, I have to be really careful that who I let into my life, like even the nicest of people can sometimes be your detriment too. Because not everybody has the same intent as you do. Doesn't need to be negative. You know, you might have a well-intentioned friend, but has a mouth a mile a minute like Roadrunner. Beep, 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 beep. And they might, whoops, I wasn't supposed to say that. Ash Maya. I keep doing that. You know, and for the big meaning and anybody going through people that are draining you in your energy, when you have your boundaries, that's self-work, that's shadow work. It's where in your life are you allowing people to pull on you? Is it because you're being too nice, you're giving in too easily? Um, And knowing how to actually say no, I had to learn how to do this myself. It is hard, even to this day, but I do it. I do it. Arnie. I can't with the AI-ness. Uh, for all of you who while I'm pulling the rest of Ash Maya's cards, Arnie just sent me a picture of himself. He has it on Facebook, so it's not no, but I asked Chat GPT to make me a composite sketch of who I'd marry. And he's really handsome. Holy crap. I don't believe this is anything to I mean, this kind of does look like Arnie's photo when he was 22 years old. That's flattering. But I don't see that. And not because I can't grasp that. Like I was saying, I don't have a type. I go for the soul, I go for the heart. I go for good intentions. I'm gonna pull you, Miss Ashmaya, a angel number. Guys, it was 100 index 100 degrees here. I'm just feeling my way through the cards here. All right, Miss Ashmaya. You have surrender. Okay, there's no nudity on here. Trust, letting go of control, free flow, receptivity, yin energy, inner knowing, intuition, synchronicity, opportunities, getting out of your way, the path of least resistance, allowing who you naturally are to flourish. This painting is called A Star is Born, and its message is about becoming the star you came here to be. You can reach your peak life experience through surrendering and allowing who and what you truly are to flourish. Today, be more by doing and trying less. This advice goes against the grain of our surviving and survival culture that encourages us to source from outside ourselves and to busy ourselves out of natural state of all-knowing bliss. Surrender is key element, the creative process. When I let go and flow, allowing intuition over direction, I find I create far more powerful works. That is not to say our lives should be left to the slipstream. The message is about freeing ourselves from the paradigm of control and force. Yes, we can achieve with this mode, but we also lose opportunities for magic. A synchronistic meeting, following our intuition, and being in the right place at the right time can outweigh months of careful planning. Loosen your hold on the reins and know the universe will catch you. Trust, even though things are not as you imagined. Stay poised and aligned with your purpose. At the last minute, the situation will reveal its magic. And that's absolutely true. That's why I tapped in and I felt that was really, the deck was good for you. But that's with anything, right? Like Ashmeyer and me are very, in a similar sense, going through, like, we got to know what our sense of self is and just surrender to it. But girl, you got goddess. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. I mean, girl, you got a portal of Fae in your house. Ashmaya sends me these crazy videos of like light orbs everywhere. You can check them out on Friday Night Live. Strength. Discover inner strength through perseverance and resilience. It builds confidence and character. Girl, Ivy. Your angel number is 107. Inner wisdom and enlightenment. Trust your intuition and inner guidance. Stay positive and follow your passions. Abundance and success in all aspects of your life. And I honestly think, Ashmaya, the harder it is for us to take a step back, because I know that's hard for me. I'm an Aries. It is ridiculously hard to just let life without trying to have some kind of semblance over it. And that doesn't mean control. It just means I need to know sometimes, like, am I on the right path? And because of my past and how I've gone into things like tattooing, being a Zumba instructor, and going full force into things, I got screwed by the wrong people, the wrong places. Just I dive in because my heart's into these things, and then I get everything collapses. So knowing from those past experiences, it's a little harder for me to sit back and go, I'm surrendering to this process and I have faith. And not to say that I didn't do have faith back then, but it's hard. And I think it is harder for fire signs to actually let go and surrender. Um, I think you guys saw the letting go and surrendering when I moved here. I was a little less an anxious ball. Right? So let go and surrender. So I don't know if anybody else asked for cards. If you want some cards, I don't have the ability to highlight the chat, and then when I'm reading, I'm not in the chat to see. So if you're interested in a card, if you want me to just pull random decks for you, let me know. I'm more than happy to do that. And once again, you got to go within to know if it resonates, the message resonates with your soul, with you, your circumstances. And it could be in so many different directions in your life. Cool, Hazel. Hazel. Hazel, you're getting my rune deck. And when I'm pilling, oh yeah, I'll get you next, Mel. I'm gonna get Hazel and then Mel. Mental check. So I am channeling. So when I'm sitting here looking around to see what would be best, I'm tuning into your energy at home. And this is all spirit, higher self, source. But for whatever I'm reading and I'm talking about it, I hope that you guys are getting something out of it, because it's nothing out of my realm of, hey, I'm going through the same shit you guys are going through. Life is life. And lifing doesn't always like to life. But this is the first time I'm doing this live, just Oracle cards on this channel. So thank you all for showing up. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hype any one of the videos. It doesn't need to be this one. But it does, and not just for me. Guys, go and check out Divine Sunflower Tarot. Go check out Arnie's music videos. Like, if you have the capability to hype, I know you get like 3 a week, but you know, amp them up too. Scott, he has murder mittens at home. Murder mittens. He got four. I think he got 4 kittens that are murder mitten escapees. They're stinking cute. All right. Miss Hazel. You got Fehu. This is a really good card. Cattle prosperity. This rune card signifies wealth, material possessions, and success in business. Owning cattle was a sign of wealth in ancient times, and this inevitably focuses interpretation of the rune's meaning on matters concerning money, property, and new income sources, or perhaps the need for them. However, it can also indicate forms of wealth that money cannot buy, such as good health, love, happiness, and serve as a reminder to be grateful for the things in our lives that we may be taken for granted for. The need for generosity, sharing your good fortune, or taking time out to help others is another facet of this rune. Additionally, Fehu may symbolize exciting new beginnings. This new beginning could be a new business venture, but it could also point to the need to define your life less by outward show and more by the things that are priceless. So I hope that resonates with you, but you also have throat chakra. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. So if there's a block, if you're having a hard time speaking your truth, or in certain crowds or certain people are around, you kind of like become silent and you hold back, they're going to work with you to clear that energy up. Dreams. Pursue dreams with passion and determination. They inspire growth and achievement. We have angel number 101. Trust your intuition and listen to the guidance of your higher self. Your thoughts and beliefs are creating your reality, so be careful how you think. I hope that helps, Miss Hazel. All right, Miss Mel. I'm just going to put that in my lap. Oh, you're very welcome. I don't know, did it help you? Did it give you some insight? I mean, there's a conundrum in when people interpret the cards, but the conundrum that I know I feel for my own self is when there's so much abundance and prosperity, you just don't know what it looks like yet. And then some oracles will tell you to shh, don't say it. And then others will say, yeah, loud and proud it. I think when we have people involved with our projects, things can go fit quicker and faster if you have the right people supporting you. Because it seems like a lot of the cards that I am pulling for a lot of people recently, it's new beginnings. We're in that energy of new beginnings. Whatever that new beginning looks like for you, go within and know when to shout it on the rooftops or when to not time yet. All right, Miss Mel. I'm pulling from the Shaman's Dream Oracle for you. I got my Lego dragon here. I want the flamingo. There's a Lego flamingo, guys. And there is a cow cat flamingo. Cow cat flamingo. There is a cow cat Lego kit that's $100. I am not buying that, but I would love to do that. The flamingo is not that terribly expensive. Because I would love to put Pinky and next to a Lego flamingo. And then go here, Buckshot. Girl. Mel, you got some good stuff coming in. But I want to pull the rest of your cards. I'm not getting called to pull the galactic stuff just yet. I mean, at the end, I will pull for the collective, so don't go anywhere. If you're watching, I'll pull for everybody. And of course, I will be live hopefully on Friday. I will let you know how my kitty coloring event went. I'm going to color kittens at the Cat Cafe. I'm super excited. It's like, what you do this summer? I got to color with kids, little kitty cats at the Cat Cafe. That was my summer. You could tell I'm a cat lady. I'm one of those, but I only have one cat. All right, so Mel, you have the Sky Bridge. Possibility for union. You stand before a seemingly unbreachable abyss, and there is no possibility of retreat. The path between you is no longer a viable option. You have to act soon, though, or you run the risk of being stuck at the edge of the cliff. Life has brought you to this moment to offer you as yet undreamt possibilities, but you must no longer postpone what you know to be inevitable. And yes, you are allowed a breath or two before the leap. So take a bit of time to yourself. Get away for a day or two of contemplation, or even for a few minutes. Walk to clear your head. Muster your courage so that you may cross the Sky Bridge. The Sky Bridge appears when the moment is absolutely right for a quantum leap. Life believes you are ready, even if you do not agree. Remember not to confuse your true state of readiness with your plans and preparation. Respond with a determined yes and let the universe take care of the details. You need only hold on to your positive affirmation, and the way will become obvious as you take flight and clear the abyss. I don't know if you saw the light glitch. I had a light glitch in my eyesight. Confirmation, girl. I don't know if that spirit, my light bulb going off. I don't know. So for Mel, workshops and seminars, attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. Girlfriend, you teacher like me. I like that. Confusion. Clarify confusion through exploration and seeking knowledge. Clarity emerges from understanding. Your angel number is 117. Your angels are telling you to pay attention to your thoughts, seeing this number. There may be an issue you are thinking on that needs attention now. Give thanks and gratitude. Hey, giving, I mean, the workshops and seminars, you can make make a YouTube channel, you can be a guest. That's how a lot of people start out, becoming, like on Janine's show, on Michael Zinn's show. You never know. There's a lot of, eventually we'll see the direction of where the channel goes, but I need to have like not working all the time, like at a 9 to 5. Right? If I could sustain life and be cool here, chillax. I can have people on and I can do a lot more, but you know. So anyway, shadow work is a pain in the bitch. It is. Shadow work is not an easy feat by any stretch of the imagination. Sure. And thank you. Shrep. Mel, I'm like you. I tattooed. Go ahead with your question. I did tattooing. I was a lifeguard. I'm a paraprofessional. I used to professionally dance, not on the poles, ladies. I was a ballerina. I taught Zumba. Like oops, I mispunched. I do have romance cards if that is like what your romantic sense. Okay. I do have them. Not a lot, but I do have. Are you in communication with this Taurus? Okay. Do you know where the Taurus placement is? Yay! Hi, Brianna. I was a ballerina until I tried out at Juilliard, and the people were like, honey, you have some arthritis going on in your hip, and we would highly suggest you not take the ballerina course. And I have RA. And if it wasn't for them to point it out and go to the doctor, I wouldn't have any idea. Okay, you got a twofer. Okay, when I do any kind of love readings or romantic-esque readings, there's a plethora of things I do. All right. You got true love. So this Taurus that's probably in the capacity of your locality, this is the romance of a lifetime. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Some of these are a little risky, so I won't like. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. I'll talk after. You have soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. Correct. Now, in a romantic sense, if you're not in cahoots with this person or this person's not in your locality, meeting in your space, in your life, or it's a distant thing, I'm pulling on their higher self. I'm pulling their spirit. So not all the time, you know, when and this is the thing, that's why I don't really do the pull of the love card stuff on my regular other shows. And that's just because people don't want to hear I'm pulling from a higher self perspective. I'm not pulling from someone in human form. I'm pulling from upstairs. If you are in no contact with this person, wild side, there's a wild side to you I haven't seen, and I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have fun. But you know, with respect to yourself. You're mine. I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. And then unclear, I don't know how I feel about this connection anymore. So take with that as you go and discern within yourself. Oh, I know, Ivy. That's why I went early. You're further northwest than I am, but yeah. I went early knowingly that there was storms incoming. But I hope everybody in your Wisconsin tribe is okay. I'm also gonna pull you an oracle. I gotta relaminate that, Mr. Arnie. Where's my crew? I moved it. Moving things. I'm almost on Shrek. Sure, I can do that, Miss Brianna. I like to pull everybody a crow. So, Miss Shrep, you have books. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. I don't know if that even fits the context, but that might be something you do with a Taurus. Or you might have Taurus in your chart. I have a ton of Taurus in my chart. Regret. Reflect on lessons from regret with forgiveness and growth. Each moment is a chance for renewal. And then we have angel number 143. You are divinely guided and supported in your spiritual journey. Your angels are urging you to trust the path you are on and embrace your spiritual gifts in connecting to the higher realms. So check that out if that makes sense to you. I hope it did. Sure can, Ash Maya. I'm going to get Miss Brianna first, and then Mr. Mark can go next. As long as I don't lose power, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to... I had to go outside right before this live and take my American flag and my Marine flag down because we're supposed to get like derecho hurricane force winds. Yips! Oh. All right, Brianna. You're also going to get my rune deck because it hits a lot of those spots, Brianna. And I can rest assure you guys, Chippy and Zippy got fed today. Chippy and Zippy were on the deck. I couldn't get them. Hi, just call me Gina. How are you? You got Lagos. Okay, you're not getting a dragon deck. You're getting this. Mazel tov. Huh? Not yet, girl. If you want one, ask a question. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okie dokie. Put you an oracle. Oh, we're getting a tsunami over here in Northwest Indiana. The Wisconsin is getting slammed right now. Upper Michigan is going to get slammed. Illinois is getting slammed, and then I'm next. It's great. Not a fan of that. I was looking in my memories from when I first moved in. It's like, why? My backyard was so pretty. And then we had a couple of storms and tree limbs and destruction everywhere. It just makes me sad. It's like I can't have anything nice. Like, why? All right. So for Brianna, you have Laguz, fluid water. Laguz is the rune card representing water, and water is a universal symbol for emotion, both positive and negative. If this card appears, you're being encouraged to release your emotions and let them flow to the surface. Tears can be very cleansing, and emotions should be acknowledged and openly expressed. Don't hold back. Allow yourself to feel and live your life to the full. This rune also shines a light on the importance of being guided by your intuition, which expresses itself through feelings. What are your emotions trying to tell you? Another association with this card is the need for renewal. Perhaps rigid ideas are holding you back. or stifling your creativity. And it's time to be more open-minded and to let the past go and start anew. Meditating besides a lake or a river, visiting the seaside may help release creative blocks and bring renewed energy and inspiration. And then you have sacral chakra. You are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. And that is influencing by the Schumann resonance right now. The sun is exploding on us, all kinds of stuff. And a lot of us are wonky. We feel energetically off. So just take some breaths and go within. You cast a spell with your existence. Magic flows brightly and radiantly within you. The time of guilt and shame ends now. Forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. And I know you asked about home finances and all that, but it all stems from within. I'm going to read your oracle card. 614, positive change and divine guidance. Your guardian angels are encouraging you to trust the changes happening in your life. You are on the path to attain spiritual and emotional balance. Okay, it's raining. What is that noise? But also, what does that mean? When your nervous system is tuned into the quantum field and you are out of lack, out of survival mode, out of separation limitation, and you are going within and doing the work to broadcast the law of everything come to me and attract, not from the place of survival, but in a place that you already know that you have it, but not again in lack and survival, but superposition and getting it. And this goes for anybody. When you're coming from act as if situation, you can't act as if from lack mindset, from separation, limitation, survival mode. You have to do the inner work to know that that's a program all of us have been programmed with to some extent. Get rid of those insecurities within self. Anchor your light into yourself, into the earth. Broadcast the best radio station you want to jam to with no static and draw in what you want. You can observe, and this is quantum science. You are the observer. You go to the menu option of yourself. I want a car. I want to be content. I want the husband. I want the this or that. Go to that menu option. Observe it. How do you observe it? Feel it. Feel it. You already have it. You're already living it over there. Once you merge with that self, and that's the patience that we all need, you're bringing heaven to earth. That's what we're all doing. We're bringing that self that you chose in that menu option and choose stuff that you know you can't, your ego can't tell you, yeah, no, you can't do that. No, anything that limits yourself and that thinking is not for you. Get stuff in that menu that you know you can obtain. Go to that menu item and say, well, I need a car. Well, it doesn't need to be a brand new car, and it doesn't need to be a $50,000 car. You need a car. Boom. You know, when they tell you to be very specific with what you want to manifest, when you say manifest, that means you're lacking it. You don't want to say anything that holds you back. We don't want to be in lack. Manifesting means it's not here yet. Guess what? It is here. It's just not in this dimensional space. You are bringing it into this branching of reality. You already have it. You need to draw it in. Your higher self will work with you. That's why it tells you that the angels tell you to work with them. They're going to orchestrate all the ways in which you still have to put the work in. You still have to show up for yourself. And opportunities, doors, and people will start coming into your purview to help you or to show you a way or to say, hey, here's some advice, or hey, here's this. It helped me. And it's up to your free will choice to choose those options or not. Yes. Like I had and this is just for an example. I'm trying to show this on my channel. I asked upstairs, I need something to get me out of this financial funk. And I went to so many different banks and so many different lenders and nothing. I got denied everything. But one day scrolling on social media, there's this thing. I investigated it. I called and I was like, hey, it doesn't hurt to get a quote. I got the loan. It was not for what I needed and for what I wanted, but it helped me. I got my property tax paid that I was behind. I got to clear some debt and I got some new windows that will be installed hopefully by the end of the summer. I have a gunshot, got a bullet hole in my window. I can't live like that anymore. So you know, is it $1 million? No. Do I owe it back? Absolutely. But in the meantime, it's helping me just take the world off my shoulders for a little bit. So, and that just is for anybody that is reading into the manifestation stuff. You already have it. You just have to observe the life that is having it, become it, own it, embody it. All right. Mr. Mark, you're also getting runes. I hope everybody's enjoying. And if you have a question, obviously I'm reading, I got Mark next. If there's anybody else on the menu, just remind me in the chat. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype. If you have a hype left, if you're on a phone or an iPad, it helps circulate my work around. And for those new friends, I go live Tuesday. I do craft and sip. So I'm conspiring to make a coloring book at the moment. And this is my cat, Little Thor, my outdoor baby I haven't seen forever, and an alien. But I make paintings. I know it's out of this. I do paintings on this on Craft and Sip Lives. We talk spiritual, we talk quantum physics. I read articles. We read good mushy stuff. Hi, Callie. We do a lot. And Friday Night Live, I do pull oracle cards. I usually pull, I will pull for everybody at the end for the collective. Just to tap into the archetypes and what we need. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Brianna. It's coming in. It's a hurricane. You know what? I lived through Sandy. But if this live happens to be shut down, I lose power, I will try to get back on just in case. I'm not going anywhere yet. I want to get to everybody. Who, Thor? Thor's here. Thor's hammer's here. Not the little guy. I have my window open so I could see if little Thor does march out onto my deck. No little Thor. Okay, Mr. Mark. You got Berkana. Bear Kana. Divine Birch. Berkana celebrates birth and all new beginnings. And these could be a new relationship or a work project, or simply a new approach to life. The symbol is the birch tree, which is known for its fertility and ability to renew. If you are going through difficult times, this card suggests that you have the strength to pull through, learn from the experience, and grow, and that good times will return. Associated with material and caregiving energy, the card urges you to nurture any new beginnings or relationships because these are going to be positive for you. At the same time, this requires that you nurture and take care of yourself and make sure that your needs are met before caring for others. Family is a strong theme too, and it is possible that this card refers to a family member or a friend who will offer much needed support or care. Or perhaps there is someone close to you in need of support or loving care. So I hope that one jived. You had failure. Learn from failures as stepping stones to success. Each setback is an opportunity for growth. Yes. We have solar plexus chakra. It is safe for you to be powerful. Take charge of your life in positive ways. And Mark, you got angel number 1122, 1122. Balance and alignment. No need to look back with regret. You are in the perfect moment and have the perfect opportunity to have deeper unions with yourself and with loved ones. I hope that makes sense. Yay! I got you, Miss Ivy. Ivy, you definitely need some love. I'm pulling the Shaman's Dream deck for you, Ivy. But guys, if you want to twin it with me, twinning, I am raffling this shirt off at the end of the month. I hold raffles that will be live on Friday Night Live. I don't know what I'm raffling off just yet, like for the top dog prize. I don't know. I might do a heart. This one's all functified, but it's maybe one of my hearts. It's one of those messed up hearts, but I still like it. I might do a heart or a painting. I don't know. If I had my coloring books done and made, we'll see what happens. I might raffle those off. But I'm raffling off a shirt for second or third place. It's a large. I wear my shirts large. It's just an option. So if you are a channel member, you 3D gets 1 free entry, 4D gets 2 free entries. It's my way of saying thanks to people who support my channel. Not to say that everybody else does not. You guys absolutely do. I hope everybody's hanging in. I hope if you're in the area that there's a lot of weather happening, that you have a safe spot to go bag. Tomorrow is really where it's going to get really bad around here. That's why I'm doing it today. I was going to do it tomorrow. But I might make it a thing on Wednesdays. I'll see how you guys like this. It's the first time I'm doing it. I usually pull for the channel members. And I usually pull live on Friday. Almost done, Ivy. Hopefully you're in a safe spot. The Chicago Bears is going to be in Ivy's area. If that's exciting. Thank you, Arnie. All right, Miss Ivy. You got Galactic Mushroom, the Divine Matrix. The intricate complexity of life. You might have been thinking and acting like you were the only one in the dream creating your life. The galactic mushroom arrives as a playful yet potent reminder that you need to get with your higher power. The universal laws are not for your benefit only. The law of attraction does not exist just to serve up your desired outcome. The matrix of consciousness, called Source or God, Spirit, and many other names, is intricately woven into life. There is so much complexity that the human mind cannot comprehend. All the moving parts. It's impossible to see beyond what you already know. Just as the head of a mushroom is clearly visible above the soil, but not the living biome below. The thread-like mycelium of fungi form vast, intricate networks underground, connecting different life forms with one another in a kind of internet of the plant kingdom. Imagine divine matrix serving the same way, connecting the individual consciousness with that of the divine. The galactic mushroom reminds you that your dreams and desires are heard. This is a call for faith and trust. Whatever intention you hold consistently with and hope for first manifests in the unseen realms. Whether or not you can see it working on your behalf, eventually you will see the evidence play out in the serendipitous events that work in your favor, seemingly out of the law of cause and effect. Your most beautiful results are being birthed right now, not just for you, but for the highest good of all. So, Ivy, I hope you heard that. I know it's like downpouring over here. Also, you have cancel, clear, delete. Use any positive words and thoughts as they rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. Hi, Danny. You have magic. Believe in the magic of possibilities and unexpected joys. It adds wonder and excitement to life. And your angel card number is 143. You are divinely guided and supported in your spiritual journey. Your angels are urging you to trust the path you are on and embrace your spiritual gifts in connecting to the higher realms. Well, that's for everybody to shine some light and some healing around you, girl. I hope so too. My apologies, Miss Ivy. Yeah, I wish I had a timer. Um, it's okay, Brianna. It's there and it will be saved, so you can always go back and check what the cards out. But and it was really your reading was all about going within yourself and broadcasting out what you want. You know, when we talk about finances, home, relationships, and all of that, it all stems with you and how you're anchored to yourself and to the earth. Um, so that's just a little bit of a summary, but it had more to do with like your state of self. Um, Daniel, what claims are you making? I didn't see planes. I was there in person. And they already, the FBI, please. They all know the truth. Do you think everybody could handle the illusion that was dumped onto the mass consciousness? I have a lot of people that lost family members. Do they really need to hear my perception of what did not or did occur? At the end of the day, people died. A ton of people died. I have friends that lost their brothers, moms, uncles, dads. They didn't want to hear my perception. Sure, it happened. We all kind of know who and what was behind it. The sad part about it is we might, I don't know, depends on your perception. Your housemate. Yep. The runes are, I guess because Thor is in the air. Thor is in the air. Your room, your. Yeah, no, it's I'm reading for everybody. You don't have to be somebody that's hey Stephen. I read for who did today's first time I'm doing this. And loosey goosey with my rules. I'm just happy to have people here and hanging out. We have Urus. Strength. A symbol of brute strength and power, the wild ox of ancient times was both revered and feared because it was wild. The rune is a symbol of physical power, vitality, and good health. It can also suggest great emotional courage. If you're going through difficult times, you must find the creativity inside yourself to pull through. You are the great power within, and you need to unleash that power. When you do, there is no stopping you. There is also a rune about need to take a risk and not fear change. But conversely, it may also be urging caution. Energy that is misdirected can do great harm to both yourself and others. So ensure that your words and actions do not wound or result in chaos, but rather in healing and peace. Your rune that your housemate, this is intuition. Trust your gut instincts. They often lead to choices that align with your true self. You also got workshops and seminars. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. That's for your housemate. And we got angel number 1010. Unlock your true potential, spiritual awakening and discovering inner wisdom, personal growth, and love for self. Really good cards. Oh yeah, that's nothing we don't know about. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, Fridays I go live like 5 Central, which is 6 Eastern. Um, you know, I try, and then because I'm like off of work for the summer, I work in education. So I have a summer off, no pay. um, I have a lot more time on my hands. Oh, thank you, Charlene. And my apologies if I offended anybody. That deck is a pain in the tushy to get in there. I'm going to pull an archetype for everybody just to see where we are with the energies, like I normally do. Let's check the Schumann resonance. It is lightning around here. Schumann, 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 Schumann resonance. We're calm, but the frequencies are high. The frequency is at 8.04. Normally, the Earth's frequency goes from like 763 to 783. It's been shifting. It's calm. We have calm, but there's some energies going on. We had a blackout yesterday in the electromagnetic field. All of that is just to say, if you're feeling off, you're feeling wonky, we got new beginnings in so many other facets in our lives. Don't be shy. Daniel, that's my birthday. But April 16th is my birthday. But I'm in 83. And all those lovelies in the chat. I don't know if our friend Daniel knows that we have. Oh, that's all. That a lot of us have an extensive library of information, because a lot of us, Daniel, were a part of a movement, and most of you guys are still in that movement. I'm not denying that. But we have a lot of information, and I'm kind of happy that the U.S. Liberty is finally getting its just due deserts. Oh, we're getting more than just one. Collective reading. Yeah, Daniel, a lot of us know somebody that has maybe close to 2 million pages, probably plus now at this point, documents and has everything offline in informations. Yeah, we're those kind of people. Yeah, a lot of us have that information under the hats of the tinfoils. The cave, the dark, the portal, the interior. Those who are fortunate enough to find and enter the cave are former and forever changed. It is a place of potent power, acting both as portal to another realm and a space for sacred ritual and initiation. The cave is a place to return for meaningful retreat where one can see the true self in the darkness. In esoteric teachings, the cave is known to reside in the center of the heart. Within its walls, the whisper of compassion and self-understanding can be heard. Yet because of its mystery and power, many of us fear the cave. Thank you, Kathy. Many of us fear the cave and never try to find it. We busy ourselves in the bright lights of the city while the cadaverous and dimly lit chamber calls out to us in the night. Where's your cave? You already know. Return to it and tend to the fire, the sacred center within. Aw, thank you, Kathy. I wish Freya would come down here and Bob because she would get a Freya bomb from her. And a meow, thank you. But the cave. The cave. I guess how many times do I say go within? This is really going within. There's a lot of changes going on within each and every one of us. We're changing dynamically. Our circumstances are changing, and we are not knowing how these things are playing out in our lives. We're just showing up day to day, putting our best faith and foot forward to find footing in this crazy, wonky world. And for all of us here, it gets chaotic, confusing, and what the Fness. Hi, Cody. And it's why I've done a whole series of the hermit's journey, because a lot of us are in hermit land. I'm in kind of a hermit zone right now, recapitulating my nervous system so that I'm drawing in better for myself. Recapitulating, meaning I am shedding that old self. It's a dead, obsolete timeline. It no longer affects me. That old sense of me, the one that got me up to this point, it served me. Thank you so much for getting me up to here. But there's things I'm not proud of that have happened in my life that I'm just going to leave over there. I learned from those lessons. I am taking them, shifting them, and walking forward with the new. I'm pulling some animal spirits. I'm pulling for the collective at the moment. Doing it on the fly here. But I got spirit with me, of course. I mean, all the time, but I got a funny one with me. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype to my channel. I do a lot of different things on this channel. I read a lot of esoteric work, like actual book readings. I do go live Friday and I do more oracle card pulls. It's for the collective. Thor said yes. I have craft and sip where I'm an actual artist. My degree is right there. I create and do paintings and stuff with everybody on Tuesdays. But I also talk spiritually, quantum mechanics, all that. Today is like a dip in the pond for doing this. Guys, we got, I'm going to make Charlene really proud right now. Let me just pull these crow cards. Big flamingo was over there. We have Pinky the flamingo. And we have flamingo spirit. Embrace the in-between. Embrace the in-between. Boop, boop, boop. Embrace it. Embrace the in-between. We're in liminal space right now. That old self, the old timeline, gone. It decohered. It's not in existence any longer. You're in this moment in time, in a new delineation of time space. Move forward. Go into the cave. Know what you want. What do you desire? Ask yourself, what do you want? Go to the menu of other selves. Go to the option where you can observe and feel the life that you want. You got to feel it in your nervous system, and you can't have your ego say, nah, that's not it. No. I know I'm observing the reality in which my YouTube channel gets 100K subscribers. I'm observing my reality to being, I have $600,000 art sales. I'm making 6 figures from my art. That's not out of the realm of impossible for me. So anything that I can doubt, I don't choose in that superposition. I'm observing the reality in which I have a romantic partner for life. I'm observing the reality in which I pivot my career smoothly. So you can use, I'm observing the reality, but you got to feel it. And you have to anchor that feeling into earth. And tune it in like you're the radio station. You're broadcasting those vibes. You're broadcasting that feeling of abundance. You're feeling it because you already have it. Snake spirit, time to heal. Seahorse spirit, watch and wait. You already make space for the things that you want to bring in by decohering the old self, the old version of you, the old timeline, that you're evolving, you're consciously expanding. When you already get something to its ultimate truth, you don't need that truth anymore. You already know it. Goodbye. It's making space. When you are going into your cave and knowing what you want, you're purging. You're making space for what is to come. So inside of us, if we know that there are people that need to really leave out of our lives or situations, places we live, the house we're in, whatever have you, even the tchotchkes in your house or things that you don't need, you purge them, you let it go. So you're making room for not just the inner, but the outer. You should see my upstairs every day because my back has been killing me when I wake up. I have new windows coming in. I am clearing out my kitchen and my living room. It's a process. And the cat room is definitely getting a little crowded with the stuff that I need to sell. And there's stuff I'm donating, and there's stuff that is going to trash or I'm going to repurpose. We have turkey spirit. Give the gratitude and grace. For not everybody's where you're at. Not everybody has the information. And then we also have to know that there are people that you might think doesn't know, but they know. They're just about it. Beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. I don't have a beaver. That'd be cool if I had a beaver in my the creek behind my house. Maybe. We have abundance. Embrace abundance through gratitude and openness. Invite blessings and opportunities into your life. You have to open up the channel. There's a really wonderful channel on Facebook, Live in Frequency. Highly suggest going and subscribing to that group on Facebook. And there's Quantum Unlocked, Quantum Healing, there's like a lot of quantum stuff on YouTube you can go check out. It helps to get the understanding. Loneliness. Embrace moments of loneliness with self-reflection. Be the one to reach out and connect with others. Loneliness can be a choice. Like even in hermitum, I have all of you I reach out to. I have people that I can reach out to. I don't ever get bored. I have a whole house of things to do constantly. If you tell me you're bored, readjust the thinking. Friendship. Like crows who form lifelong bonds, cherish the friendships that bring light into your life. I got wolfies. Gary and Frecky. Harmony. Seek balance in all aspects of your life. Harmony will bring you peace and stability. I have all these books behind me because that's all I do is read, or I'm creating content. I am working on a coloring book and a children's book. I'm researching for special ed curriculum. I'm doing a lot. Chicken! Buck! Chicken. This is chicken. Charlene made chicken for me. And chicken helps recapitulate my camera because I'm probably having a highway of spirit behind me. All right. We're not done yet. I'm going to get a shaman's dream for everybody. And again, with my oracle cards and like any reading, please go within to know if that message hits your heart space, goes within with yourself. Please, if it doesn't anchor into your heart, don't take it. It's not your message. Obviously, I'm reading for the collective. It's not for everybody. We're all at different spaces, different places, and different wavelengths. All of us are. A lot of us are in a branching of an octave that are, doing a roller coaster, but we're all like together now. It's beautiful. The world is shifting. Many of us are already on 4D. But that doesn't mean your outside looks any different. It's a space within. Okay, I thought that was a tornado siren. It is not. That's the fire department. I live down the block from one. I don't know if you can hear that. Honk, 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 honk. Well, what they really need to do with Turtle Island is like burn Plum Island. That thing needs to go nuclear. We're going to hash out the tickies, and the tickies are going to have parachutes, and they're going to come down on the Midwest. Like, we already had the mother effers over here. Like, the Lone Star tick that everybody's, like, freaking out about. Oh, it's in Indiana. It's here. Like I have a lot of group pages for the towns and the little, counties around me because I like vending events. And I just check out to see what other towns and counties are doing. Can't tell you how many people are posting pictures of the effers. Oh, there's a turtle island in Manhattan, off Manhattan. We have a net caster. Preparations coming to fruition. The net caster arrives to tell you to stop praying for the fish. They have arrived. And it's time that you have cast your net, lest they swim away. Everything that you long for is within reach. But it has been so long since your prayers were answered that you have forgotten how to receive what is being offered to you. Put down the prayer beads and open your arms and let your heart accept the rewards beyond measure. Cast your net. Take the next step that you have been planting for so long. Remember that the fish wait for no one, so time is of the essence. Heaven and earth are in perfect alignment for your victory. The stars are positioned for success. The only one who can spoil the perfection of the moment is you. If you ask, do I really deserve this? You will sabotage the magic and shatter the crystalline flawlessness of the new. The net caster can also arrive to bring you bad news, to tell you that you have been snared in someone's trap and must wiggle free. Right now, allergies. Right now, it feels comfortable enough, even as the net begins to tighten around you. Do not wait until it is suffocating you before realizing you must escape and run for your life. It is still early enough to exit gracefully. Bide your time until all the conditions are right. Go to your place of stillness, of deep quiet, and watch for signs that a new opportunity has arrived. Right now, you are patient because you feel the things will go your way. Learn to be patient with the people and situations that are more challenging. And I made for myself, like I hit a snag with Canva. Like I don't know how to go about with the freeform Canva format the coloring book. You have to have it, there is specific parameters it needs to be within. And I'm like, huh? I'm techie, but not that techie. That's why I went for fine arts and not graphic design. Like I'm a painter, not a doer upper. So I'm still figuring it out. It's helping me because once I get that done, I can do the storybook. But yikes. Mm. Yikes, yikes. Crazy. Crazy. If anybody knows anything on Canva, formatting wise, like what template do I use? Because not all of them are free. Some of them you have to pay for. I want to try to do this as free as possible. And when I am financially okay, I will pay for it. I'm not saying I won't. Like I have to upgrade my Wondershare because that is for whatever it's doing, it's not working for my TikTok clips. I'm on I'm on TikTok. I'm on Telegram. I'm going to pull some angel cards for you guys as a collective. Like there's a lot that I'm trying to get myself out of the hole that I'm in and trying to pivot the career. And I'm just being patient. I can't, like a few people told me to do LinkedIn. I'm like, okay, with what? I don't have a portfolio just yet with like instructional design. I have an idea. Um, I have ideas, but yikes. Yeah, it is very tedious. I mean, I have the presentations just about down. I'm trying to just give you guys a I hide my shit. Sorry. But for example, like this is Freya and this is an AI generated content, and I want to make a book where her and Little Thor go through portals. That's not going to show that, but I'll do it this way. It's little Freya going through a portal. Where's the cutest one out of all? I mean, they're all so damn cute. It's Baby P riding on a sea turtle. I mean, I've been doing all this stuff and there's a lot of AI generated pictures that I want to make a storybook for little kids with but with spiritual content. So, there's spirits, there's aliens, there's mystical creatures, there's things in 4D, 5D, and other places that they're not mystically fake, they're real. We just can't see it. And I want to be able to help children who are able to see some things get semblance of that. And then for the coloring books, I had Chippy and an alien. I have Baby P and some creatures. Look at this little dragon and little sprites and the tree creatures. Like, I think that's a cute little idea for a coloring book. And this is just going to be for Charlene, unless Charlene wants to give everybody. This is Freya Cat with Batty and Chicken. You can color Batty and Chicken in. Freya is pretty much black and white. But yeah, so I have a lot of ideas and I'm putting a lot of them together. It's just a pain in the tushy to format everything with the parameters that some of these sites need and doing it for free. So yeah, it's one of those fun. It's gonna be fun. So for the collective, we have Degas, daylight, dawn. Degas is the rune card associated with dawn and daylight and is therefore a symbol of new awareness and hope. To the ancient Norse peoples, each new dawn and the welcome light from the sun breaking through after nighttime, uncertainty was a miracle. So whenever Degas appears in a reading, it tends to be a very good sign indeed. Success is on the cards. However, to ensure that this success materializes, It is important that you continue on the path of self-improvement and think and act positively. Hope is often a crucial ingredient for success in life. So if you're going through tough times, this card reminds you that darkness is always followed by the dawn and a new age, an awakening. You need to have renewed faith in your ability to pull through. Another association with this card is personal transformation. It suggests that you are growing rapidly in self-awareness and are having or are about to have a major breakthrough. Damn. I pulled for all of you, Archangel Michael. You are working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. Seek Archangel Michael. Fairies, fairies, fairies. You have a strong bond with the fairies. Your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. I have so many fae spirit guides and elementals and animals. It's adorable. Be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body and past pain in exchange of peacefulness. I'm going to say this. There are a lot of people in your life that have already encompassed it, walked through it, or will come. There are people who really, really broke me down and broke my heart in so many damn pieces. And until I was ready to forgive myself for falling into that space and also them for not knowing that. Hi, Thor. I don't know if you heard my windows shake. And these are not the windows getting replaced, sadly. Can't afford it all. Forgiveness is key. For they knew not. So people act from places of where they're at, and sometimes where you're at and they're at are two different dichotomies, two different paradigms, two different places. So it's not to say one is above the other or not. It's just to say you're in two different lands, two different things, and you got to forgive. Let it go and release it. When things rent space up here, why is it renting space? Why is it consuming you? Forgive it, let it go. If you get nervous, focus on service. Put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. We have angel number 723. Positive vibes and good luck follow you. In this realm, you spread love, happiness, compassion, faith, and peace. A kind, true soul. 1212. Embrace the guidance of your guardian angels. Stay positive and trust in the divine plan unfolding for you. Balance, growth, and strength. 555 represents change, good luck, transformation, freedom, and personal growth. Manifest now the life you see for yourself. 222. Trust everything is working out exactly as it is supposed to. Trust, just let go. Have faith in you, as you are more than worthy. If anybody's interested in these angel number cards, and there's a whole plethora of cards, when I do these lives, I will shift them around. Arnie Layton will be in my description underneath this video when it's uploaded. I have a ton of people that I support. Arnie has all of these cards up for sale on his website. They're phenomenal. I love them. His Oracle of the Tarot is amazing. I use the Oracle, then I do the Tarot, but he has really amazing cards. If you're interested in tarot, I don't do tarot card readings, guys. Check out Divine Sunflower Tarot. She does tarot card readings all day. She's amazing. I am able to somewhat catch a lot more lives from people, so I caught her today. Great reading. And me and her are Aries, so it's nice to be when she's pulling for the Aries sign. It's like, yes. And our last card for today for the collective. No shit. What do I say that, guys? We got this on Friday or Tuesday. Have fun eating dinner, Charlene. Thank you so much for joining us today. You are a rock star. And you already heard this because maybe you caught up on Tuesday. This was Tuesdays. Tuesdays. We have a repeating card. That means everybody still needs to hear this. Yogini of 285 Hertz. Changes in your life, including closing down or missed opportunities, are not going to derail your fulfillment. Realignments are happening based on divine wisdom and timing. You are being diverted from unnecessary obstacles and suffering. Trust in how your life path is unfolding. Stay true to your authentic healing journey because it is working. Whether you realize that or not, significant inner healing is taking place. In numerous spiritual traditions of the East, such as those from Nepal, Tibet, and India, the yogini is a female spirit adept, a practitioner of deep yoga that awakens a powerful connection with one's real inner being. The yogini holds space for healing and enlightenment, moving through obstacles and challenges with wisdom, patience, commitment, and often great joy. She is our spiritual sister, our sacred friend, and our guide away from the bleak, erroneous thinking of ego into the softened, awakened, relaxed, gracious way of spirit. When the yogini of 285 Hertz makes her presence felt in a reading, it is a sign that we are on a powerful healing journey to connect body, mind, and soul with the truth of our spiritual nature. We are working at an inner level to let go of past pains and open up to our empowerment and grace, dignity, and legitimacy in the present moment. This oracle indicates there is a spiritual approach to heal any and all struggles in our lives. The tone of 285 Hertz supports the treatment of wounds, cuts, burns, and any other damaged tissue. It is the tone, that was lightning, of optimal health. I want my pattern moment, damn it. Let me find my spot. If you heard that and you could hear the reverberation, as frequency of the cosmic blueprint, it helps heal your physical body and align us on our soul's journey, synchronizing our inner and outer lives. If you have felt conflict between your inner aspirations and your outer reality, the oracle indicates the time for healing change has come. The soul blueprint is the original spiritual plan for our development. It is the innate guiding wisdom within each being that knows what is meant to be. An example is the intelligence within a caterpillar that knows how to move with patience and process, transforming into a butterfly. The original and purposeful wisdom of our true nature is life-changing. It can dissolve inherent pains and psychological struggles and allow projections from others which may be influencing us, yet are about their desires, not our true nature, to cease to be in effect. Under the influence of 285 Hertz frequency, we embrace who we really are. If you feel disoriented or conflicted about a choice, trust that this chaos is a consequence of cosmic realignment with your life path. Move through it with trust in your heart, patience, and a willingness to keep the faith, knowing you will eventually find your way. The adjustments taking place within you will affect your outer world, just like the tumultuous alchemical journey of the caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. Your inner transformation shall shape you and your world into the beautiful, inspired, and authentic form it is meant to be. Thank you, Kathy, and thank you for your gift. You're amazing. You didn't have to. I hoped you guys liked it. I try to keep the because there's I didn't know how many people. I kept a lot of things a little on the shorter side, reading wise, so that everybody had a little bit of a turn. I do personal oracle card readings. You can go to my website. Don't follow that stupid schedule. I have to change a lot on my website. But I will pencil you in if you're interested in a private reading. I charge $40 for that. Helps pay the internet bill and the electric bill. But I do charge, but I will be back. Let's hope I could keep the Wednesdays. If this works for everybody, let me know. If you really like this, let me know in the comment section. Make sure you don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype. Next time I can pull some different type of decks to get some different feels. We like to feel around here. I'm glad you guys liked it. I'm glad you guys liked it. And I want to thank everybody for being patient with me. Pulling the cards. As we see, I have a whole plethora out. But my process is feeling what people need to hear and going based off of the, hey, just read my energy. I could do that, but I'm going to do it through the cards and which deck Spirit chooses for you. Don't need to resonate with everything. You don't. And it's okay if you don't. Thor is being happy outside. Told you he was getting storms. So guys, I'm going to leave it here. I don't want to do a 5-hour one. I also am going to do a reading after this, after I close everything out and upload. But I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up. I will be live on Friday if I have power. It sounds like the giants are walking outside. Did you hear that? It sounds like there's giants walking outside. By the way, my house is reverberating. Guys, Allison's in this funky mood. I'm being spunky. Don't mind me. I'm very spunky the last couple of days. I've been wearing really funny damn t-shirts. More are on the way, I promise. They're cheap. But I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up. Sending each and every one of you love, light, compassion, grace, shielding, and protective energy. Please go within. Be the shoulders. Be the lighthouse. Sprinkle and seed your truths. Light that path forward. Please make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe, and hype. Make sure if there's any way you know how to help me format a coloring book using Canva for free, email me. My email is in the links. Also, make sure you check the link section because there are so many people that I support that support me. Divine Sunflower Tarot, Fluid Pour Patriot. He does a lot of patriotic work. His artwork is amazing, and go check out his website. Arnie Layton, who has a lot of oracle cards he creates. Go there. Does Divine Sunflower Tarot does the tarot cards. Amazing. Go check her out. Our beautiful moderator Scott has his own channel. There's Murder Mittens, little kitty cats, and in his garden in Utah. It's a gorgeous extravaganza of fun, and it's just peaceful and calm. Go check out his YouTube channel. There are so many other people that have channels and things that I post in my link section. So please go check it out. And until the next time, guys, I hope to see you Friday Night Live. Check out my other work in the meantime, and have a blessed and beautiful day wherever you are. And bye for now.